Your brain is locked in a dark room, making up the world. You sit on your couch, staring at a blank wall, waiting for a text. Suddenly, you feel a distinct, familiar buzz in your thigh. You pull out your phone, but the screen is completely black. There is no notification. Your leg felt a physical vibration that never actually happened, leaving you staring at a cold slab of glass. You just experienced a phantom ring, a tiny glitch in the simulation you inhabit every single day. You do not live in the real world. You live inside a skull, a thick bone box with 0 windows. Inside this dark box, your 3-pound brain sits in complete silence and absolute darkness. It has never seen a sunset, heard a whisper, or felt the touch of another person. Instead, it relies on a chaotic stream of electrical signals delivered by tiny biological cables. It's like a nervous security guard sitting in a windowless bunker, looking at a wall of fuzzy monitor screens, trying to guess what is happening outside. Because the guard hates surprises, it doesn't wait for the camera footage to load. It just guesses. When you walk into a dark kitchen, your brain doesn't wait for your eyes to adjust. It pulls up a saved memory of the room, projects it onto your consciousness, and fills in the blanks. You are not looking at your actual kitchen. You're looking at a highly detailed sketch your brain drew a few seconds ago. This is what cognitive scientists call predictive processing. Your brain is not a passive camera recording reality. It is a prediction engine. It spends its day throwing guesses at the world and only updates its model when something violently contradicts its expectations. Wait, why would evolution design you to be so blind? Think of your consciousness as a computer desktop. When you want to delete a file, you drag a little blue folder icon into a tiny trash can. But wait, the blue folder doesn't actually exist inside the computer. It's an interface designed to hide the terrifying complexity of millions of microscopic transistors and shifting electrical voltages. If you had to manipulate those transistors manually, just to write an email, your computer would be useless. Cognitive scientist Donald Hoffman suggests that evolution did the exact same thing to your brain. It gave you cheap plastic sunglasses that filter out almost everything. If you saw the world as it actually is, a chaotic soup of quantum fields, electromagnetic radiation, and infinite data, you would starve to death while trying to perceive a single banana. Evolution didn't design your brain to see the truth. It designed your brain to keep you alive long enough to pass on your genes. The goal of your senses is not accuracy, it's utility. This means your daily anxieties are often just glitches in the interface. When you receive a 2-word email from your boss that simply says, "See me," your inner projectionist immediately starts running a horror film. You see yourself packing your desk into a cardboard box. Your heart races, your palms sweat, your stomach drops. The boss might just want to ask where you bought your lunch, but your brain has already built a fully realized, terrifying matrix of ruin. No, you're not reacting to what is actually happening. You're reacting to what you predicted would happen. The tiny projectionist in your skull is very old, very tired, and very paranoid. It's been running the same survival scripts for thousands of generations. It would rather you feel terrified by a harmless shadow than relaxed in front of a hidden predator. The anxiety you feel is not a reflection of your actual life. It's just the projectionist overacting to keep you safe. Once you realize your brain is just guessing, the matrix starts to lose its power over you. The next time you feel a surge of panic because someone hasn't texted you back, you can look at that glowing red screen and recognize the trick. The silence is not a rejection. It's just empty space that your paranoid security guard is trying to fill with monsters. You can't escape the dark room of your skull. And you can't take off the plastic sunglasses. But you can stop believing every movie your brain decides to play. Your brain is locked in a dark room, but you get to choose how it paints the walls.